I wanted to figure out a way to, and welcome back to the Spicy Sports Show with Sam Stern and Tom Crane, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. During the break, we figured out how best to really get into baseball season. And the Maya Angelou of the Spicy Sports Podcast, Tom Crane, has come up with a really, really good. It's really skin crawling stuff here. So Tommy, take it away.
Baseball is right around the corner, and to a lot of people out there, a new chance to win it all. Sunny blue sky days with the noise of roaring crowds cheering on their home team. Mascots that get the crowd riled up as well. But be careful what park you're in, because some areas don't allow the wave. Sweat, dust, and pine tar on players who pour their soul into every bat and pitch on the field. Bat flips, dingers, and walk-offs that make every game even more special. The food you smell: hot dogs, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, and beer. All-stars, new stars, rooks and vets. Autographs along both baselines, and little souvenir bats for the kids. 162 games to determine who's the best. Then come playoffs, where all that gets reset. And at the end, a new champion will be crowned. So step up to the plate and get ready for this new season. Let's play ball.
God damn it! I know that I hate swearing on the podcast, but damn, that was so good. Oh,
I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps from myself.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh, I was so. If I could put that fire emoji onto that poem like 100 times, that's what I would think of when listening to that. God, so good. Anyway, baseball. Trying to calm my nerves here. A little sweaty here. Baseball, just going through the scoreboard tonight. Mets are crushing the Phillies, 14-4. Cespedes has not one, not two, but I believe 3 homers on the night. As they're hitting, they have 20 hits, and it's bottom 9. Phillies trying to rally back. Reds on top of the Pirates, 3-2, top 8. Brewers, 4-3 in a close one, bottom 9 against the Blue Jays. 3-2, Rockies over the Padres. Bottom of the 8th inning, man on second. Top 3, Rangers, Angels, 1-0, top 3. And Astros, Mariners, not bad. Bottom 3, Astros up 2-0. In San Francisco, looks like the Giants are bases loaded. Bottom of the second, zeros, no score there. Twins lose to the Tigers 2-1. Indians defeat the White Sox 2-1. Nationals bounce back after they took an L, and 8-3 win over the Cardinals. Red Sox blow out the Orioles 8-1, and the Marlins, who are looking pretty good in their home opener this season, today defeating the Braves 8-4. Tommy, it's been 1 week in baseball, and I don't think we should get too ahead of ourselves. But if the season were to end today, and this is just 1 week into, 160-plus games of baseball, the Detroit Tigers, the Los Angeles Angels, and the Minnesota Twins would finish with the best record, whereas in the cellar, you're looking at Toronto and Atlanta. And, of course, Arizona in there is the better team with 6 wins and 2 losses on the year. Tell me, what are some highlights here from week 1 of the baseball season? You saw the game. I'm sure you probably saw the game on Sunday between the Cubbies and the Cardinals a week ago. That went into extras, and it was pretty impressive to start off the season that way. And so what do you expect? We got, obviously, it's hard to top that bone-chilling poem you got. But, what are your thoughts heading into this season?
Well, so far it's off to a fast start, and I'm actually surprised with a couple of the records right now. Arizona, I did not expect them to be starting off this well with a 6-2 record so far. I guess Zach Greinke was an excellent addition and has actually turned on the Jets, especially at home, where they're 6-1. San Francisco, I'm a little surprised that they're in the basement right now, but remember, it's 162 games. First week, barely anything. People are just shaking off the rust, getting into their new positions and making sure that they're actually acclimated with all the fans screaming at them. Baltimore, I have to say this for my wife, they're looking pretty good. They actually were the last undefeated team of the regular season, but they have recently lost 2 in a row, and unfortunately their pitchers are proving that they are a little shaky. But their offense, Trumbaum, is still there being their core home run hitter, and I expect him to make his 40 home runs this season as well. Going into the Central, Detroit Tigers, just like usual, are at the top. Cleveland's in the middle, looking to go back to the World Series. And Kansas City Royals, once again, not starting off well, but I expect them to climb into the middle of the AL Central soon. Looking at the AL West, the Los Angeles Angels and Houston Astros are where I thought they would be in the first week. Los Angeles Angels being a great pitching, great offense and defensive team at 5-2, and Houston at 4-4. What I'm not surprised at, once again, is Seattle in the basement with a 2-6 record, but they did get a win. I think it was yesterday, so they're on a 1-win streak so far. Congrats.
Ooh.
Big stuff for the NL. The Philadelphia Phillies. They had an amazing first inning a couple of nights ago on Friday. It was a 7-6 loss. But Saturday, when they were playing against the Nats, was an historic night for them. They scored 12 runs in just the first inning, which is impressive. They went through 3 pitchers, and the Nationals went through 3 pitchers, and they actually went to their closing pitcher to try and shut out the first inning, which was just ridiculous. But unfortunately, they did lose big to the Mets today, 14-4, with Giannis Cespedes that had 3 home runs before the 5th inning. Going to NL Central, it's going to be a tight race there as well. The Cubbies, 5-2, are tied for first with the Cincinnati Reds. Pittsburgh Pirates are in third, Milwaukee 4th, and St. Louis is, for some reason, in the basement. I did not see that coming, especially since their runs to runs against is a -19. So their offense is struggling a little bit. And last but not least, the NL West. I did say something about this before. Arizona being at first, unusual. San Francisco being last, unexpected. But Colorado, LA, and San Diego were in the middle, just trying to get to the top in the first week. So far, nothing huge has happened that has struck me. Not too many big injuries have happened. Maybe a mild hamstring or running into another player. Javier Baez ran into Jason Hayward in the outfield, unfortunately. But other than that, nothing too big.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I really can't expect a lot out of week 1 other than, this is going to be pretty interesting considering the tables so far. But again, it's 1 week into a 5-month sport. So you got a while to go. You're going to see some breakout stars this season. You're going to see some veterans rolling out for one last chance here to get at the championship. It's going to be good all around for baseball. I can't wait to catch a Seattle game out here. That's a couple of hours away, but should be nice when the Yankees come to town. From there, we're going to move on to soccer. The Champions League quarterfinals have kicked off. Juventus and Barcelona taking on each other in the first matchup, and Juventus thrashing Barcelona 3-0. 2 goals from Paulo Dybala, 1 goal from Giorgio Chiellini, and it's a 3-0 deficit for Barcelona. And here's the thing: after the round of 16 matchup with Barcelona against Paris Saint-Germain, where Barcelona came back from a 4-0 deficit to win 6-1. I can't count out Barcelona just yet. I'm going to have to wait to see what happens in the second leg, and that really proves never say never, even for Barcelona after the leg that they went through today. There was going to be a second game today between Dortmund and Monaco. However, explosions near the Borussia Dortmund bus sent one player, Matt Bartra, to the hospital. But luckily, no life-threatening injuries, no problem. It's just that, again, they struck the bus. The explosions went off near the bus, or right on the bus, causing Bartra to get hospitalized. And the game is now postponed till tomorrow, 12:45 Eastern, 9:45 Pacific, at Monaco. And I think, honestly, it really hinders the sport a little bit. Again, I get soccer fans in Europe are pretty crazy about the game more than they are here, but to take it to that level and to potentially, injure someone that could be to one of their players, it kind of puts a damper onto the Champions League just a smidge. But I hope that Matt Bartra recovers. It seems that he should be okay. It's potentially, at this point, slated to start tomorrow, so I don't expect any other injuries out of there right now. And of course, you have Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Leicester City taking on each other, both at 2:45 Eastern, 11:45 Pacific simultaneously. So that should be interesting as well. Tommy, any comments on the Champions League games before we go on to the U.S. soccer bid?
Just hopefully that everybody is not feeling what happened between Dortmund and Monaco, especially the frightening things that may have happened. Hopefully everything is okay. But as you said, Barcelona, don't count them out. Juventus is a good team, but I did have a question. Neymar, is he not playing with Barcelona right now?
So Neymar was suspended over the weekend after their 2-0 loss to Malaga, and it's in La Liga, so it's in league play. He was suspended for that game. And now he's going to be suspended for the next 3 games, considering this game and the next 2, which includes El Clasico against Real Madrid on the 23rd, so in about 2 weeks from now. But I don't believe he's suspended. I don't think he was suspended for this game at all. It just was a bad game for Messi, Neymar, and Suarez all around. So he is suspended. So Neymar is not available for La Liga games, but for Champions League, he's still available.
Okay, so Barcelona will probably win against Juventus. I'm probably going to give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they came back from a 4-0 deficit and even PSG scored a couple goals, I think another goal before that to put them in the lead, it just really seemed unlikely for them to come back. But hey, never say never in sports, and this season especially is the way to prove it. So it's official now. The U.S., Mexico, and Canada will bid to co-host the 2026 World Cup, following announcement on Monday in New York City. While the specifics of the bid are not entirely known to this stage, some details did emerge, and the most notable which included the breakdown of the 80 total games, U.S. getting 60, while Mexico and Canada only getting 10. Now, given what we do know about a tournament that's going to feature 48 teams for the first time and 16 groups, ESPN FC took a shot how the tournament might look and how the